John here. It's not true that only dumb people get scammed. I've personally seen people who were already successful in business and who had money get scammed by fake gurus. It can happen to anyone, and in this video, I'm going to explain how. To avoid any harassment or defamation legal threats from coming into the Debt to Millionaire headquarters, I'm not going to be naming any names in this video. I'm not going to be calling anyone out. But I am going to tell you how every fake guru, scammer, entrepreneur type person successfully sells ridiculously overpriced training products. I'm going to break down the techniques of influence and persuasion that they all use. First off, they get you interested in them by posting about their supposedly lavish lifestyle on social media and on YouTube. They show off their flashy cars and their big houses that they probably lease, by the way, using money that they've got from selling their expensive training. They'll also post to social media information about whatever it is that they're trying to position themselves as an expert in, be that a business or a type of investing. The implication is that they've got the lifestyle that they appear to have by doing that business or that type of investing, and that makes you want to learn from them so that you can also get that same lifestyle. Luckily for you, they're hosting a free event sometime soon that you can go to learn more from them. The event will be called something like the Free Crash Course, or 11x your passive income, or scale up your business in 30 days. You eventually decide to sign up to the free event because the guru is always saying in their content how important it is to get the right training and to invest into your education. So you arrive at the event, it might be just a few hours long, or it might be a 2 full day thing. Either way, it'll be held in a big ballroom in a nice hotel, so that just by being there, you feel like you're already a bit more successful, you're making the right decisions. As the people are walking into the event, the fake guru knows that every single one of those who's attending is a hot lead. Every person there wants to change their life so badly that they completed an online form, paid a booking fee, physically traveled to the event, paid to stay in a hotel because these things start early, and maybe they even took time off work. If you're at one of these events, you've committed time and money to be there. You might have even put your reputation on the line by telling other people that you're going to the event. Before the event's even started, you want to believe that the guru can help you, to prove to yourself and to everyone else that going to the event wasn't just a big waste of time. There'll be a ton of people at the event, usually over 100, sometimes several thousands, and you'll be thinking, man, if all these people are coming to learn from this person, they must be legit. Soon enough, they'll start asking questions to the audience where you have to shout out your answer and raise your arm in the air. The answer to the questions, by the way, is always yes, because the more you say yes, the more you'll keep saying yes.
Do you believe that you have what it takes to become successful?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think that if you had the right training, you'd be more likely to become successful?
Yes.
Will you put in the work, not like all those losers and lazy people out there in the world?
Yes.
Could you live comfortably on $10,000 a month?
Yes.
If you were making tens of thousands of dollars per month, wouldn't it be worth spending just a few thousand on the training that'll get you to that level?
If you don't join into all this question answering, you'll be singled out. After that, everyone's joining in, even if they think it's stupid because they don't want to be singled out. Next come the bold claims. They'll say that they're friends with all these highly successful people. They'll drop names, Arnie, Alan Sugar, the Queen, why not? But in reality, if they did actually meet those people at all, it'll have just been at an event that they paid to go to, maybe for a quick 10-second photo opportunity. They'll also claim that they're the #1 something in the country or in the world. Just in case you go and fact check that, they'll say,
I'm not 100% sure that I'm the #1 whatever in the country, but I cannot imagine how I wouldn't be.
They'll then start talking about their supposed wealth, what kind of holidays they go on, what car they drive, how nice their house is, how big their investment portfolio is. They'll claim that their net worth is however many millions and so on, but they won't show any complete proof to back this up. They might show scraps of evidence that will convince some people about their pretend wealth, but never complete, conclusive proof. Throughout the event, they'll talk endlessly about investing in yourself and about taking action.
Invest in yourself. You need a mentor. Don't have a broke mindset. Start taking action today.
They'll claim to have spent hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars on their own education. Then they'll make it clear that they have some kind of educational product to sell to you. They might call it a course, training, boot camp, academy, mastermind. They won't tell you the details of what the training will cover at this point because they want your imagination to run wild. But I'll just tell you right now, whatever it is they're going to teach you, you can learn it online for free from YouTube and also from like $10 books. So just before they ask you to buy whatever it is they're offering you, they'll whip out the testimonials. They'll get past students up on stage to talk who are now supposedly successful as a result of the training. The students will say how they were sat exactly where you're sat now just a year ago and that now they're financially free or whatever. You can't trust the testimonials of these people because they already bought the training and they have to either convince you that it was worth it or or admit to themselves that they wasted their money. Any rational person wouldn't just trust the life testimonials of some random people who they don't know, they'd also look online at some reviews. The problem with that is that it's so easy to get fake reviews put on these sites like Google Reviews and Trustpilot, so they can just drown out all of the bad reviews and make it look like the training company has a 5-star rating. At this point in the event, they've got you saying yes to all their questions, they've got you believing that you need to invest in yourself, and they've got you convinced that the guru is wealthy and knowledgeable. It is at this point that they tell you to buy.
This thing that I normally sell for $10,997, well, today, just for you guys here, because you came out to the event, because you're taking action, the price for you today is just $1,997. Right here, right now. You won't find that anywhere else. You won't find that online. And there are just 25 places left. Get up and run to the back of the room.
They introduce scarcity with a made-up limited number of places on the training, but really, if you look around, they're taking money from every single person who wants to give it to them. They say a made-up higher price first, like that $10,997 reduced to $1,997. They say that people normally pay that higher price, but no one has ever paid that higher price. They get around your intuitive feeling that it's too expensive and that something's just not quite right about the whole situation by saying,
don't listen to broke people. If you want to be like your broke ass friends and parents, do what they do and spend all your money on clothes and holidays. Or if you want to be successful, spend the money on investing in yourself.
Some people at the event won't have that amount of cash on hand, even if they're convinced that they want to buy something. So before they ask you to buy, they'll probably have told you to call up your credit card company to increase your credit limit. They'll do it under the guise of proving to yourself that you do in fact have access to more capital than you thought to invest in your business or to use for investing or whatever. They'll get you to increase your credit limit so that then you'll have that available when they tell you to buy something. They'll probably offer cheaper versions of the most expensive training product because you're more likely to buy a cheaper version of something just to try it out. But once you buy anything, once you're invested in the guru, your mind represses the possibility that you've been conned. So then it's easy for them to upsell you to the more expensive version of the training later. They might even offer you a guarantee that you'll be successful as a result of the training or you'll get a full refund. That kind of makes it a no-brainer, except that the guarantee will definitely have a loophole in which will mean that they'll never actually give you a refund. It might be, we'll give you a refund if you're not successful, but first our team will help you. So when the training doesn't work for you and you want some extra help, you'll email their crappy customer support team, they'll email you back, it'll just be a ping-pong match of emails until you eventually give up, but they won't give you the refund because they'll claim that they're still trying to help you. To protect this refined scamming machine that I've just described, these events have strict rules about no filming and no recording, and they have security guards that look like they're just there to keep things under control, but really they're scouring the crowds looking for people recording so that they can kick them out. If you ever ask one of these fake gurus why they're using these manipulative techniques and why they're hard selling people, their answer will almost always be,
sometimes I just have to push people to buy the training, and well, if they make a load of money after as a result of the training, well, isn't it a good job that I pushed them?
That would, to be fair, be a reasonable excuse for hard selling if every single person became successful after taking the course. But the thing is, not everyone does, because the course isn't what makes someone successful. Yes, there'll be people who become successful after taking the course, but those people would have become successful anyway, regardless of whether they took the course or not. They'll have just been the type of people who work smart and persistently, where success was an inevitability for them. The main thing that I want you to take away from this video is don't learn about business or about a type of investing from someone whose main business is teaching. Instead, learn from someone who's actually grinding every day on what it is that you're wanting to do, and who doesn't charge for advice, where you can just talk to each other as friends, bounce ideas off each other, and you can get better at the thing together. This is Debt to Millionaire. Subscribe.